What's going on YouTube? So, today, we've got casual solos. You heard that right. We got bots in solos. And that's all you can do. No longer is it mano v mano. It is mano bot, man. Oh. Oh dear, see, what the heck? That was definitely AI. Anywho's, right, enough moaning. We're hopping on board. Hopping on board with Yeti Hager. The worst name. Now, I don't know what we're going to see here. Whether we're actually going to see casual players or just morning. Actually, we're nearly the afternoon. Decent-y players? Or do we spectate bots? I don't think we do. It'd be weird if we did. Landing. Oh, he sees an AI. See, it's 100% an AI. Get the tag on. Post shoot. Oh, we all fought it. Oh. Yeah, he's going up around you. See, this is who this mode is for. Got no issue with it. What I do have an issue with is that's it. The only mode you can play. AI right in front of him is just definitely looking at his phone there. What is that? That is disgusting. It like exploded. So he's got a bounty. That could be AI. Apparently the AI pick up contracts. Oh great. I need to delete them, man. Those notifications are annoying. There it is. Imagine if he gets killed by a bot. Sometimes they do that, right? Sometimes they just like shred like 3/4 of your plates in a split second and then miss every bullet. It's almost like some of them are being told like be god tier accurate aimbot for X amount of health taken off and then stop. Wouldn't surprise me if there's something like that going on. Not all the time either, it's like now and again. Others are just absolutely useless and they're just, yeah, whatever. You could have torched that person. Dude, why are you hiding? He's near you. It's a chicken! Toxic now, I mean, that is just a... That's an AI. Quite surprising. I don't know, though. Warlock. Nah, that might have actually been. He had a loadout drop marker. I just called it a loadout drop marker. Have you not seen it? Oh, you should have thrown that, dude. You never know. If that was a human, allowing him to get back in the game, right? Mad. But yeah, going back to where we're at in Warzone, it feels like we've now hit a real sort of crucial point in its history. It seems we are entering its Fortnite era. Now, I personally stopped playing Fortnite because I just got bored. I didn't have time to do builds anymore. That went way over my head once it got super crazy, and I was just like, I don't have time to dedicate to learning, building, and shooting and all that. Just no. Stopped. Came back when it was no build. This is fun. Then it was just full of bots. Like, no matter how far. Like, I remember getting on the ranked mode and getting really high up in the ranks. That's a human. Thank God we're off this guy. Yeah, and I just remember, like, getting high up in the ranks, and all I'd done is, like, kill bots. Oh, we're not off him, are we? We're in the... Oh, yeah. And And I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, why am I not playing people? And then when you did come across people, they were like super duper demons. And I was like, this is boring. I just want to play people. When you see the lobbies are full with like, you know, over 500,000 players, even more, but then you're getting bots everywhere, it just got boring. And I feel we might end up this way with Warzone. I don't know what's going on right now in the gaming world of shooters, competitive games. But man, they're just going through some crisis point. He's still here. Why is he using this? I don't know, but it's working for. I mean, yeah, he might run the gauntlet at this, right? He's got no plates, though. He's in trouble. Okay, definite human there. This could be a demon. Yeah, I think yeah, he's in danger here. There's a certain confidence about this person in Fire Station that Yeti doesn't have. Like, Yeti doesn't... He didn't realise he's right next to him. Oh, no. No plates. He didn't get the plates of the guy killed either. He's in the fire station. Have a frag. Maybe. God, this edit, honestly. Gotta edit, like... Oh, dear. Swing and a miss. I feel like this guy in the fire station is going to torch you. He's going to peek and just decimate him. Watch this. Yeah, you do realise you can't get up there. What are you looking at? We could be here all day. Oh my god, he's going to kill him. I think this guy's ass as well. Gone in the hangar. He's been absolutely bamboozled by that clean movement from our fire station man. You stay away from that sniper. Is this the final circle? Oh my god. It's gonna come in big for him later. Big 84 bullets in there, and get that reload. In fairness, he might need it. We've seen his accuracy. He's gonna get the head taken off here by some player. That's... Oh, did he want to do that? We don't know. He's sending it for his loadout. Okay. Will he get it though? Got a smoke. Could smoke it. He's just going to go in silent. He is. We can hear footsteps near the hangar. How on earth? Ah, Yeti. Those plates caught you, man. You just didn't move fast enough. Okay, we're jumping on with rank 50. 0 prestige. The Doyle. Alright, we are done with the Doyle. We're dropping on with first Zach. Oh, the lobby has just dropped like a absolute lead balloon right now. Okay, Zach's got 8, which is pretty low for casual solos. Alright, looks like Zach's just committed to his fate. He's like, I'm done with this game. Thomas is potentially just going to run over the lobby by the looks of things here. That's another one gone. Get on to him someday. He's got 29, so we have found the player of 1v3 in his clan tag. Yeah, we've found the lobby demon. So, I mean, this is all that's going to happen, really, is you're going to get to the end of these solos and you're either going to improve against these really good players or continuously just get, like, top 10s, but then get really aggravated that you can only get, like, a 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th placement because those top 3 are just so sweaty. We didn't want to do that. Is he going to play? He's dropped the 30 bomb. The 30 bomb has been dropped. It's huge. A lot of work to get that 30 bomb. I don't want any of you guys, damning his 30 bomb. What on earth? Well, we can't see that advanced he's just put up. But, yeah, I guess he's just going to clear up this guy. I mean, I'd be amazed if he fluffs it. But never say never. I was just on about it earlier. That guy has shat his pants. 100%. Oh. A bit awkward aim there from our Thomas friend. Is Thomas a fraud? Oh my god, he just got duped! There's no way! 0 prestige rank 3! It's just done up Thomas on the 30 bomb. Oh my god. What? Maybe maybe casual solos is throwing these hardcore players in a bit of a bind. No one expects you to play the run and stare at the box trick. Be one with the box. The box is your friend. Well, there we go. A casual has just won the casual game, as it should be. Oh, I love this. I'll see you next time.